Hi everyone, my name is Carolyn Goulis. I'm a project manager at ONA for OpenSRP, and this is a short demonstration of the OpenSRP vaccination application. The screen that we're looking at right now is the login screen for the health worker. All of our health workers are registered using the OpenMRS Team Management module. What that means is we register each of the health workers in OpenMRS and provide them with a unique username and password combination, as well as assign them to a location hierarchy. So they can use that information to then log into OpenSRP on the screen, and this matches them to their unique patient database. So by logging in with their unique username and password, they're able to download and access all of their client information from their catchment area. By logging in, we also are able to pull the location hierarchy from OpenMRS so that whenever they're inputting new data, it can be matched to their location from OpenMRS. After logging in, the health worker lands on this page, which is the OpenSRP homepage. She can see all of her clients listed here in the register views. So for the immunization worker, there's a woman register, child register, and a stock register. The woman register is for tracking the TT immunizations for all of the female clients in her catchment area. Similarly, the child register is for tracking all the under 5 child vaccinations provided to all the children in her catchment area, and the stock register is for her to track her stock. So all the vaccine stock that she receives and uses is tracked in that register. In the top right register, in the red flag, you can see the number of clients registered in that particular register. So for instance, in the child register, you can see there are currently 38 children registered and their immunization data being tracked. Now clicking on the child register icon will take you to the child register view. So you can see here all the children are listed per row. So all of the identifying information is usually listed over on the left, such as name, ID number, mother's name, father's name, other identifying information such as date of birth and age and number of months. EPI card number is listed there. If a contact phone number is given, it's listed there as well. And then the service information is listed on the right. So you can see the last vaccine, when it was given and the date that it was given. And you can see when the next vaccine is due. The vaccination schedules are automatically synced in the background, and they are color-coded according to when the vaccine is due. So if a service or a vaccine is due right now, you'll see the blue color. And if the service is already overdue by 2 or so weeks, then the service will show up as red, so alerting the health worker when services should be given. By default, all of the children are listed in alphabetical order by their first name, but you can customize how the sorting is done using the sort menu up here in the top menu bar. So you can see, in addition to sorting by alphabetical name, you can also sort by the child's age or the due status, so which children are most due for a service, and as well as the program ID. And you can see the sorting is done automatically. So if you sort by age, it automatically resorts the list, and then you can go back and sort by alphabetical name. There's also a smart search feature in the upper right-hand corner. So if you want to quickly locate a child in the list, you can search by ID number or name or other parameters. And you can see the search is automatic. So as soon as you start typing in the EPI card number, for instance here, the list automatically filters to the search parameter that you're typing in. By clicking on the child information box over on the left, you're taken to the child profile or detail view. So this is just a complete detailed view of the child, including all of their identifying information at the top, as well as their full vaccination history, as well as the color-coded dates of when the vaccine was given and if it was given on time or late, as well as upcoming vaccination due dates. If you click on the child avatar icon on the top left corner, you're automatically taken to the device's camera view, where you can snap a picture of the child, so that subsequently when you look up the child, you can look them up by their program ID number or their name, as well as their profile picture. When a child arrives for vaccination, the health worker is able to click on the service reminder in the right-hand column, and that launches the Encato web form for them to be able to submit the data. Encato web forms support multiple languages, so the health worker can easily switch between languages in the top right corner when filling in the data. Encato web forms also support data constraints, validation logic, skip logic. You can make questions required, which means that the health worker is unable to submit the form until all of the required questions have an answer. You can include hints for your questions as well, collect GPS points, images, you name it. So the health worker fills in the data, and then when she's done, she can submit the form at the bottom. And when she submits the form, you can see that the information is automatically updated and displayed in the register view. So data entry can be done entirely offline, and the updates are automatically displayed in the register view. And whenever the health worker has a Wi-Fi or data connection, then the form submissions automatically sync in the background, but all the data entry can happen offline. And if you go back into the child profile view, you can see that the immunization data has been updated in the vaccination summary as well. The stock register is where the health worker can track her stock usage data. So based on the immunizations that she provides during the day and during the month, that information is automatically aggregated for her and displayed in the stock register. So there's a daily view and as well as a monthly view. So immunization data is aggregated daily as well as monthly. There's a separate form that the health worker can fill in to fill out other details, such as the amount of stock that she received daily and monthly, as well as any stock wasted. And so all of that is automatically calculated, so at the end of the day, she has or is able to view her balance on hand for each type of immunization. Similar to the stock data, the health worker is able to go into the reporting module on the lower left-hand part of your screen, and she's able to see her aggregated immunization data. So for instance, she's able to see the number of immunizations provided to children and women, disaggregated by age group. Then finally, taking a look at the profile view of the health worker, this is just a quick profile page of the health worker who's currently logged into the application. So you can see the health worker's name, the username, her ID number, as well as what team she's a part of and the location of that team. Finally, in terms of new features and functionalities that we're currently working on for the OpenSRP vaccination app, we're working on a new feature that allows the health worker to directly input vaccination data in the register interface itself, as opposed to having to launch an Encato web form and enter data and submit the form. So this is a modified view of the child profile or detail view. So you can see the child vaccination summary has been expanded a bit so that each of the immunizations becomes tappable or clickable. So for instance, tapping on the OPV0 button in the vaccination summary, it will launch a little nodal where you can indicate or mark that the vaccination was given today. Or if it was done an earlier day, then you can tap the second button and that will launch a calendar widget so you can select the date that the vaccination was actually given. And if the health worker makes a data entry error, such as selecting the wrong vaccination, or maybe she entered the wrong date for the vaccination, the idea is that there would be an undo option available for a period of time after the vaccination was given, so that clicking on that option, she'd be able to undo the data that she entered. So that's a very brief overview of our OpenSRP vaccination application. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to either Matt or myself at our emails listed here. Thank you very much.